welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. So on today's video, I have two lovely businesswomen who are also students. So let's meet them.
I am Walwa, known as Mosante, and I'm the owner of MJ Creations, and I'm a third-year student at NUST, studying Bachelor's of Logistics and Supply Chain.
Yes, girl. I am Maria, well known as Talah, and I am a final year student at the University of Namibia, studying Chartered Accountancy, and I'm the owner of Hampers by Talah as well as Thrifsa, and I'm also the face of Meat Restaurant as well as Zoo Cafe. That is interesting. So ladies, I want to know your three I want to know why you started your business, how you started your business, and when. You can answer it in any order, as long as you answer those three. So I met this friend, right? And this friend is very business orientated, and he was like, oh, why don't you do business, like why don't you hustle? And I'm like, I don't need that much money. And then this person is trying to convince me like, no, listen, you need money. I'm like, it's not necessary. But then as time went by, I started to realize like, this pocket money is not working. It's not. So I decided, but what am I gonna do that really touches my heart? What am I really passionate about? And then I was like, okay, maybe I could do hampers, but what do I know? And I'm like, okay, fine, you don't need to know, just start. So fine, a friend of mine was like having a friend's birthday on that day, and she was like, oh, it's my friend's birthday, and I want something, man. Like, I don't know what else to add to his gift. And I was like, oh really? I make hampers. Trust me, I did not have any resources. I was like, oh, I make hampers. I was like, oh really? Let me give you this 150 and you can make me a hamper, and then I can pick it up at your room later. I was like, okay, cool. Listen, fella, I went in town. I don't know where I was going, what I was looking for, but I had a plan. So I went to every little shop, like every little gifty shop, and I was so lucky because every little gift shop I went to, I was taught something. Here I was taught how to make a ribbon. Here I was taught how to tie the plastic. So that's how I started, and the reason why I started was because I needed more money. But then as I started, I realized that seeing people smile actually made me smile more. Seeing people happy made me happier, more happier. So yeah, that's why I started.
And when did you start?
I started was about 2018. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Mosante?
So MJ actually just started off as like a joke, you know. So I just bought myself a cover, and when I bought myself a cover, then I went to school, and I was like, where did you get your cover? I think that time I had like a tough photo shoot there by AM. It was an AM photography. I remember I was like, oh, let me just put this on the cover, and then I like found the way, I learned the process through the other side, and then I bought myself a cover. So when I bought myself a cover, then I was like, okay, let's see. People let's go like, where did you buy a cover? I also want. I was like, okay, let me just see. And I'm like, yeah, I sell them. It's like, how much? I'm like, oh, 250. It's like, okay. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oof. And everybody started like buying the covers, and that's how I started. And then I expanded, and then we moved, and then I like, okay, let me just try something else, because I like saw like covers, and everybody's not doing covers. So like, let me just try something else. Then I moved, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just focus on customizing everything. So I went to pillows, and then I went to jewelry, and now I do the frames and so forth. Thank you. So I just started off like that. I started last year in June. So I was like, that's how MJ started. Yes.
It wasn't June.
Wasn't it June?
No.
Huh.
I remember I made a pillow for my friend's birthday.
Yes.
Graduation. That was April.
It was last year.
Yeah.
It was last year. But April wasn't really official.
Yeah.
So we were test dummies.
No.
I'm sorry.
What you saying is
No. It's not like that. It's not like that. But I started taking it like really serious in June. Like, let me just try to work this out, because it also helps out at home. So I don't have to ask my mother for cab money to go to school. So I was like, let me just try. So now I provide for my own cab to school, and every time I go to school, in my own lunch. So my mom is like, no more. How many $12, you know, or anything like that.
So both your businesses started off as a lie?
No. We were helping.
Yeah, you see?
You were lying.
We're helping. It's called help.
Alright, so that is beautiful, because you both saw a gap in the market.
Yes.
And you decided to take it. And that was it risky for you?
Personally, for me, it was not that risky because I mean, I didn't obviously have startup capital. That's why a friend came to me. Oh, I make hampers, me. Let's do this. You know, so that's where it started growing from. So I didn't really invest much to say that I could have lost much. So yeah, that it wasn't risky. But then at one point, I would like to call myself dumb because people would order hampers without paying for them. They would just be like, oh, I want a hamper with the most expensive things, and I'll buy those. And then when you call the customer, listen, when you pick up, the phone is off, so you lost that money. I don't like. Yeah, so that part was risky of losing your money when you buy things before they pay for it. But then after I changed the policy, it's not really that risky.
For me, the risk came in flights. So things don't come from here. So flights always be delayed and customs delays. So it was quite risky because people some people get impatient. And what if it's maybe this is for a gift for a friend and the birth is going to be delayed and then there's a custom risk and then there's a lot of delays in the process. So that was my risk that I've experienced. It's just flights and also clients buying something and they don't pay for it, and when it comes here you call them and their phone is just off and you're like, what am I going to do with this cell phone cover with somebody's picture? I can't even sell it because there's somebody's picture on. So those are the risks that I've experienced.
Okay, so when I was still in school, I also had a business. I used to do nails. I still do. But so I started my business in 2018, but towards the end of the year, so I didn't really do much. But 2019, I was fourth year, right? So I would have to juggle school and the business. And for me, it was hard because doing nails is very taxing. You have to be there, you have to, and I would do it in between classes. UNAM has that, you have a class at 7:30 and then the next class is at 3:30. So I would put it there. But I struggled with juggling that. So how do you juggle your business and your school? Because both of them are now priorities. This is your education, this is your degree, and this is your man. You can't play with the challats. So how do you juggle that? Your business and your school?
I don't want to lie to you. It's quite difficult, like you said, because there will be a point where I have a class at 10 and the customer wants the hamper delivered at 10. So it was a bit tough, I don't want to lie to you. But then as I went on with the business, I decided, okay, listen, I'm going to have a schedule in advance. I'm going to get myself a delivery guy to deliver the things while I'm at the desk. But then one thing I learned or realized as I was doing these hampers, they kind of opened up my mind because I'm hands on this project and I'm being creative, playing around with the products. So it kind of opened up my brain a little bit, and I started doing better at school, surprisingly. And my mom was a bit worried, like, oh, you're doing hampers. What about school? You already know that chartered accountancy is very taxing. So after I started doing that, she could see that I was performing very well at school because now you are creative on this side, so you can also be creative at school. So it wasn't really a problem. So yeah, that's how I'm juggling school and business. It's just a matter of finding a delivery guy, having a schedule of you should book your hamper maybe 2 or 3 days in advance. So I know that, okay, listen, on Friday, I have someone coming to get hamper debt, so I'll leave it with a friend. So it was scheduling and getting a delivery guy that worked for me.
Okay.
For me, it's the calls, because sometimes for my staff are not like here, so the calls, so clients will call me in a 7:30 class or I'm writing a test, so it was quite hard. So I did put up a notice saying like, call me like at 10, call me at 12. But it's still hard because some clients don't really see the notice. So I just always get back to the clients eventually. So I don't pick up the time I'm in class, and then I'll just text them like, can I call you later? And then they'll be like, yes, call me later, and then we can discuss. That's how I managed, like in terms of school. That's how I managed in terms of the phone calls and so forth. But the struggle came when collecting the parcel, and then I have a test because it normally comes on Fridays. So if it stays too long in the warehouse, we pay extra fees. So I always used to ask my mom to go get the parcel for me, meaning now she also used to leave work. So it was stressful. So, but I managed. So I got like my cousin to help me. So she does that for me now, collects a parcel for me, and so forth. But it's not easy.
So you guys have learned how to plan.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Prioritize. Yeah.
Because if you don't plan, then everything will just go. And you deliver maybe the hamper late.
Oh, it gets there.
It gets there. And then they're like, but the birthday party was one time, and I'm just there like, but no, but you can't explain.
Yeah.
Some don't understand.
Yeah.
Some will understand. You know,
That's why they
sometimes.
say, my brother always likes to say, but you can't mix like your personal things with business. This is business, friend. If they say 10, you must be there 10. I was like, so yeah.
Talking about personal and business, you guys are young, you have friends, you have that, Chami, just do for me.
Yeah.
Chami and dinapike. I'm your friend, do it for free.
A friend.
So where do you draw the line, and how long did it take you to put boundaries up? You know, that this is my business, we are friends, but you can't play with my business. Right.
Okay. I'm very blessed. My friends never came to me and be like, oh listen, I want the hamper but I don't have money. Or I want it but I just want $500. They know, they have been very, very supportive, and they are like, if it's 300, they'll pay 300. They can even go to and say no, I'll pay 350 for it. Okay. So I'm really, really grateful when it comes to my friends, because they never really like, oh, just do it for free. Like, oh, come on. Like, yeah. It's,
For me, since day one, I said it's business, never personal. Business is not personal, boss. Not at all. Because if they get too comfortable, they'll take advantage of you. So those people, my friends know. If you have the money, you pay. That's it.
If you don't have, there's no business for you.
There's nothing.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay, and so 2 years, a year in business, I'm sure you've had like a lot of challenges. What is Talah? We know you trended on Twitter a while ago.
God damn it.
I don't want to touch on it. Mosante, you have your own issues. I don't want to touch on them. But what has been the worst flop, blooper, worst mistake you have made that you can talk about? And how did you rectify that? Because a lot of people in business are like, oh no, you flop, but you're like, then you quit. No, I can't. I'm not cut out for this. I'm disappointing my customers. I'm doing this. How do you come back from a flop?
Like you said, the Twitter trending thing that happened, that was very, very rough. And I'm so glad and I'm so lucky to have, like, that day my friends were in the room, so they were like, this is not going to happen. And they know me, I don't really have Twitter fingers. I don't,
Yeah.
So,
yes, a solid circle.
Yeah. So they all came. I was like, They all came, they took my phone and said, we are replying. I said, okay. And I was like, and then from that day on, a lot of people from Twitter, it was like a blessing in disguise. A lot of people on Twitter got to know about my business. Like, I got a lot of customers from Twitter, and it just made my business more famous. It just made my business more well known. And even though when I was in that moment of my name being everywhere, my business name being everywhere, I was like, you know what, is it really worth it? But then my friends were like, it's not gonna happen, let's continue. And then people from Twitter are calling, we want a hamper tomorrow. Like, and everybody who doesn't know me was defending me. So that kind of gave me hope of, listen, you don't have to give up just because you did this one thing wrong. So I think the people that were surrounding me and people who were supporting me in that moment definitely pushed me and gave me the hope of not giving up.
Hey, that's nice friends here.
You have to have like a solid circle.
You do.
You need to know who is there for you. For me, it's COVID, Corona. For me, it's Corona. Corona really messed up like my whole schedule. Because I remember I shipped a parcel in March. It was March when the first case came, and then the borders are closed. And there's nothing you can do, because if the flight is gone, it's gone. So it was a struggle for me, like in whole March, because I know I had like 15 necklaces in the box, and I had like 25 pillows. And the covers, I was just so stressed. I didn't know what to do. in the past, I think I read in April, I made a way. Guys, I really made a way. But with COVID, everything is just hard. That's the experience I have received. It's hard and things are slow. Delays, flights are slow. So for me, it's just Corona. But
So the saying, bad press or all press is good press counts.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely.
you've had a bad review, but there's some people. I think it all depends on how you manage it as well.
Yeah.
So your PR, how you manage this bad press will get you more customers. This is interesting. And okay, we've spoken about the negative, but there's positive as well. Mosante, you have a seafood boil named after you now.
yes.
And you are the face of La Mamite and La Mamite. La Mamite and Zucafe.
Yeah.
So, it's these small little things that keep you going, right? So how did that even come about? And how did it make you feel?
Listen, when I got that call of, hi, I'm talking to Talah, we need you to come in. We want to make you the face of Lamanita. I was like, is this some botch or what's going on here?
It's a prank.
And they were like, okay, they sent me the address and whatnot. So I got there. Like, we want to pay you for advertising for us and whatnot. And then I gave them my rates. I was like, listen, these are my rates. And then they are like, no problem.
Hey.
I was like, yes, girl. you did in the bag. And yeah, I think before I even started my business, I already had a big following. And so the business obviously added on to the following, but yeah.
So social media,
yeah.
So I must change, I must start taking pictures, I must
being serious with the gram.
Don't say I'm a hot girl now, let me take these pictures. Mosante, how did yours come about?
For me, for the seafood boil, I used to buy a lot of seafood. And she stays in my street. So which is a good thing and a bad thing, because if I want seafood now,
Here you go.
Tasha, please make a way. And then she's like, and I always wanted prawns, I don't like that other funny things. I was like, I just want prawns. And she'll be like, oh, we can't do that for Sunday. So it's like, okay, we just give you what you have. Until she's like, no, I'm gonna bring you something at home. I was like, okay, cool. So this is a Mosante boil. Because she said the boil is for Mosante. That it's named after you. And I'm like, really? It's only prawns. I'm like, really? It's like, yeah. So that's how I got it. It felt so good because I really didn't think that people will see me or take me seriously. I still don't think so.
You do sis, you see. You're doing it.
So
MJ Creation's doing it.
So I was just like, oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. And so many things are coming like to me, and I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Yeah. So people would say, I can't start this business. Too many people are already in the business. I can't do this. Talah is already doing so well. She's what. Mosante already has the personalized necklaces, the phone covers. I can't do this. There's always all this can't. And no, there are too many competitors. How do you make sure you stay on top of your not on top? I mean, there's space for all of us.
Yeah.
But how do you make sure that you stand out from everybody else?
Being different for me means changing the product now and then. Like I just recently started doing the biltong cakes and they've been
My wish list.
thank you, and they've been receiving a lot of audience per se. And yeah, for me it's changing the item, like to make it more wanted to. You also have to change to what do people want? What is in the market now? So you can't just be focused on, listen, I'm just making hampers, but then everyone else is doing them. What makes you different?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, listen, let me go to the biltong cake. Let me figure it out. I didn't even know. So this guy calls me. He was like, oh, listen, I want you to make a biltong cake for me. I'm like, huh? He's like, just do it. I believe in you. I'm like, Fred, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I'm sending you the money now. Figure it out. He sent. I was like, huh? Go on YouTube. It doesn't have anything at all. I was like, Maria, you're very creative. Do something. And that's how it came about. And yeah, just change your products now and then and be different. That's how you're gonna be your own top or keep being on top, brother.
February the dues are closed, so there's no shipping. So now what am I going to do for Valentine's? And I came up with expression boxes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let me just do these expression boxes. Let me see if it will work.
Yeah.
You know, people love each other.
No, really.
It's Valentine's. So I did the expression boxes with the pictures and the sweets and just with paper, and I just went with it. And I really didn't think I'd really get customers for the expression boxes.
Yeah.
But then I did, so I changed up. So I didn't really depend on the covers and the pillows and the necklaces. So I just stick with the explosion boxes, and it's working for me. Even now, I still get for birthdays. Although it takes time. It takes a lot of time.
It does.
So I need to be patient. So that's how I like changed up the things, and also started doing the frames. So it's like maybe people are getting tired of this jewelry. Let me try something different. I moved to the frames, and now everybody just wants a frame.
I really do.
It's beautiful, and it's so nice, and I work with it, and I made sure that I'm different in terms of packaging.
Yeah.
I work on my packaging. My packaging, I need to make sure it's top notch.
Yes,
In my packaging, I include Knights Corona, so I include a mask and a thank you note and a card key and a 10% off note key there. And then, just to make it feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, she cares.
Yeah.
So the packaging, and also for the boxes, I struggled a lot for the frames. So to get like good boxing and so forth, and then to get like just if they see MJ Creations, they know it's MJ Creations. So that's how I really worked on everything.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is variety is the spice of life.
Yes.
That's how you keep
Yeah, because if you let people just be used to everything, get tired.
Yeah.
Because now all of us want Biltong hampers, huh? Guys, if you know
I'm
we are
waiting for
watching.
you.
My wish
Masante's
list-
birthday is coming up. If you
The
know,
wish list is number 2.
look at the girl. If you want, I'm not selling. I'm not advertising. I'm not pimping her out. But if you want to bless the girl for her birthday,
Yes.
help us by Talah to get the thing for the girl.
Yes, please.
Why are you walasa like that?
Yes, please.
And okay. The frame, please. The frame.
See,
The frame.
don't just crush all day. Oh, it's my crush. It's my crush.
Please.
The girls are here who can make you achieve your crush. Why are you boring? Okay. Okay, ladies, what advice would you give to a student? The student wants to start something, but they don't know what to do. What is your advice? I would always say just start.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah.
But start with what? What do you think people can do that will get them into the business and then they start making money?
Like you said, for me, I also tell my friends, just start with what you have, with what you know. Everything else you're gonna learn in the process.
Yeah.
Every knowledge that you need to know. Every, like she said, she got way to make these things. She started with the cover, and then she got way to make other things, and now it's doing well for her. So it's just start with what you have and what you know. Everything else is gonna come to you in the later stage in the process. So the process is very, very important. Even though in that process you're gonna disappoint a few people, you're also you're achieving knowledge for yourself and for your business, and to obviously grow into something greater. So yeah.
Just like Talah said, process. It's important. For me, I would say never give up. Even if you don't get clients, never stop promoting your business. Even on 0 likes.
Yeah.
You never know. Someone that won't like it. You can purchase it.
Yeah.
So never stop promoting your business, no matter what people say. Even if people say you're bed service boss, continue doing it. Because if you stop, it's gonna break you down. Because people will think you are that weak. So always make sure that never give up. Because if you give up, then it's not going to go for you. So you should never give up. That's my advice. Never give up.
Business is not easy, guys. Like
It's not.
There's so many ups, but the lows are very low. So, and being a student, and then you have business, you have stress this side, stress that side. You must be strong. But I think that is it. I grilled you enough. Let me not continue asking too many questions. Thank you so much, ladies. Plug your socials.
Okay, guys. So you guys can follow me on Instagram, Mosante Mwalwa Shikongo, or on my business page, MJ Creations. And thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
You guys can follow me on my personal page, which is _Talah with an H, by the way, and on my business pages on Thriftsome as well as Hempers by _Talah. Yes. And thank you for having me.
And that is it for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and come back for the next video. Bye.